Hello everyone, MH here, and welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Today we're going to capture Regirock. Yes, we know they're going to put a Discovery Slate here. Let's put it in there. So how's everyone doing? I'm doing alright. We're going to capture the last Regi. And then that means next time will be Regigigas.
Regigigas.
I mean, hopefully, assuming, yep, it's not random. So I'm actually going to save. Again, I don't really care if you guys see the time. Because just like, I'd rather be safe than sorry, because these are always posts. Actually, yeah, I'm okay with Edgar being there. Okay, let's capture the last Regi.
Zazarizar.
I don't know. That was weird even for me.
Zazarizar.
Oh no. So it's Regirock. The weakest of the Regis, but he is a rock type, so he's essentially weak to a lot of things. That had me concerned. But he is weak to Dark and Ghost, so I can hopefully try and damage him to do the Quick Ball move. Okay, that was a lot more damage than I was. Oh crap, Zap Cannon. Also the music here, banging. Oh, we're paralyzed. Unexpected turn of events, but okay. We're gonna use the Quick Ball. See what happens if we use the Quick Ball. Nope, okay, I was expecting that to do more. I really did. Lock on, okay. No, if I use Dark Pulse again, I should be fine. Dark Pulse, because that will do... It won't kill him. But it will leave him weak enough. Assuming I don't get criticals. Oh, that's actually right where I want him. Go Quick Ball. It's quick. So I'm a bit more awake than normal, so that's probably why you're like, he's going weird. It's like, yep, that's fine. I am locked on to you, Edgar. Oh, I survived my paralysis. Thank you. That is actually quite helpful. I don't like being paralyzed. It really does. Actually, I prefer my enemies to be paralyzed, because then I can just try to capture them. And that was so close, actually. Oh, not Zap Cannon again. That might actually... For some reason, that looks like it spells Zap Brannigan. And that's the problem. Why is we paralyzed a lot? It's like the only time we've been paralyzed when using this. Okay, that didn't work at all. Oh, thank you for avoiding that. I was really hoping you would heal yourself of your paralysis. Oh, Quick Ball. I should start using Quick Ball earlier. This Quick Ball has slowly died out, and Edgar's down for the count. Good to know. Attack fell, defense fell, Edgar fainted. I could actually bring out Staraptor, Drake. Because Drake knows Intimidate. Drake and Edgar have definitely been our two shining spotlights for this thing. They're just like, they really do help scare the crap out of them. Hopefully this works. 1, 2. Damn it. That was so close. 2. It never gets to... Oh, crap. It's Zap Brannigan. Yeah, that's a reference to Futurama. Something you never thought I'd reference ever. Why does this one keep on paralyzing us the most? It's odd. But at the same time, all of his moves only have 5 PPs, which is another thing to say, 5 PPs. Superpower! I like how the rocks go along its back like a spine. That's really cool detail. But again, this is probably my least favorite Regi form, in my opinion. I think there are better ones out there. I think Drago and Regitricity aren't the best design, but I think Regidrago has a better design than all of them. It really does, because the dragon skulls like Ina. It's a pretty cool design. Regigigas doesn't have a bad one either. Registeel and Regi Ice have better designs than Regirock, in my opinion, because they feel more creative. And bingo. Hey, 4 minutes. That's not bad. So this might be our shorter one. Only 4 minutes to capture the legendary design. That's impressive. Hey, Secretary level up. That's good. Regirock's day will be added to the Pokedex. His entire body is made of rock. I like how its footprint is just a square. Its entire body is made of rock. If any part of it chips off in battle, Regirock attaches rocks to repair itself. That's cool. No. We'll add to our party. Sorry, Edgar, but you are constantly the one that we're swapping out. And that does for all the Reggies for now. But all the Reggies are cleared, which is good. I like how the slate stays in there. It still looks like a Game Boy game. But that's done also with Sunset when I think about it. What's an amazing Pokemon you caught? I'll give you a statue. It looks just like it. A Regirock statue. That's very kind of you. Okay, but now if I'm correct, you can now trade for more of them. And I have none left in my bag. Actually, that's not true. So, oh, soul slates. Distortion slates, okay. A lot of this is still locked up. I will... That was immature. Yeah, we're gonna do the Johto slate. I'm gonna go farm for these today. But if we could tell, I got more than enough without even realizing it. But yeah, we're going to take a look at Regirock, and Regirock is a rock type. Rock types are not really the best. I'm recording this in Museum in London, so yeah. A bit evening, but yeah, it comes out at the same time. So yeah. Guess I would like to rest up my weak Pokemon. Regirock. Luxu's still in there. I love Luxu. Luxu is best boy. Luxu and Edgar are best boys. We hope to see you again. Oh, thank you. So next time, I don't know if it's gonna be Regigigas for certain, because we do have all the Regirocks. All the Reggies, not Regirocks. Wow, this one actually moves kind of fast, but I really like the spine detail. That's a nice extra detail. So I guess this is an interesting factoid. I actually knew not much about the Reggies when I first started getting into Pokemon. I used to have the cards and had a binder. And my father, who used to do Photoshop, he created a binder cover. I thought it was really cool. And he put the Reggies on. I thought that was cool. He had all three of the Reggies, and I think he also had Rayquaza on there, but I could be wrong. Hi, Gastrodon. You are not the other version of Gastrodon, but you are our version, and we have like nothing that goes well against you, but I guess superpower works because it's a fighting type move. Fighting type is a type. I don't know what you want me to say. It's just a type. It has the same moves, but I think it just has Rock Tomb in replace of Blizzard, and the name is escaping me. I'm way too close to the microphone for you to hear me, so I'm gonna come back like this. Stone Edge, okay. Don't know where I say. I'm surprised Stone Edge does more. Oh, because Gastrodon is ground and water. Okay, never mind. I answered my own question. I was like, well, why isn't it working? Oh, delay. So yeah, I don't know. I'm fluid. I know, like, you just wanted to be that, guys. I'm working on my review for Bad Guys because I do want that review to happen. I was generally surprised. I liked the Bad Guys. I was the one adult by themselves, and I felt so odd going in. The oddest thing about that, actually, that's not really a comparison. Feel odd going. It was like whenever I go to the movies by myself, I really feel odd, like incredibly feel odd whenever I go to the bathroom. Because then there's no one to save your seat, and then you worry someone's going to steal their popcorn. My biggest problem with that is with Marvel movies, and I get the popcorn bucket because then like someone's going to steal my popcorn bucket. So when I do something like that, I actually... Sorry, I'm trying to be really good about not needing to go to the bathroom during movies. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage to us. Oh, not that much. So actually, my solution is I actually go before I leave. And I don't... Actually, no, that's not a good strategy. I was going to say, and then I don't drink. But it's like, no, but then your bladder is going to be more accessible. I don't know what the word is. Accessible to the water and the popcorn you're going to be eating. So it's kind of like, okay. Hi, Shannon. Nice big boobs, Shannon. Nice long green hair, Shannon. You have a chair, Shannon. Shannon. Oh, I just realized that's a grass. So it's probably going to just... actually, no, it won't, because we have some good moves. Leech Seed, annoying move. Okay. Actually, Pokemon Go hasn't really fixed the whole Cherrim thing, and I caught a shiny Stuffoo earlier, which I was very happy about. It just barely survived. It's because it has defense ability, right? Where it can't be killed in one hit. That's actually concerning why it wasn't obliterated. Because it doesn't have sturdy. Interesting. Oh, Petal Blizzard. That might do a lot. Yep, that did a lot to Regirock. Yeah. I don't have a Cherrim. Oh. Is that what I think? No. I was confused. That's the thing that also has a flower form. I could be wrong though. Meryl, let's battle Meryl because we have the electricity boo. So yeah, anyway, I don't know if there's a strategy to it. It's just like, if I go to the movie by myself and I get that popcorn bucket, I never go to the bathroom. Actually, whenever I go to the bathroom by myself, I barely go to the bathroom until after the movie and or when I get home. But the problem with that is that I have to work on my review. If I do that, the main problem is, same problem a lot on our side. The main difficulty with that is, Lumpany. Sorry. My train of thought is like, somewhere completely else. I'd like to point that out because normally it's just crazy to begin with. Oh, flatter. That's very flattering. Anyway, where was I? Bathrooms and the movies. I don't like going to the bathroom. I really don't, especially if I like work or something. Oh, I was gonna say, don't you dare hit yourself. But he did. He hit himself out of confusion, and we're being stolen of our resources. I didn't want to say that word because then someone would be like, oh, he said it. Oh, thank you for not hitting yourself. That'd be very childish. Like, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Anyway, I recently found out there was some controversy about the new Buzz Lightyear trailer. Someone was like, oh, someone's upset there's black people in it. It's just like, no. It just really didn't look as good as the other trailers. Like, I told my mom this. She said, oh, so there's a new trailer out. Have you seen it? It's like, yeah, the other ones were better. And she was like, really? It's like, yeah. And she asked, like, what do you say? It's like, I just like they were better put together. Created much more of the mystery. And we know Zerg's in it. Like, I think that's a given. So actually, when I was thinking about it, like, here would be like my ideal ending of Lightyear. Because they said, like, oh, it's the story that Buzz was in. And I'm like, cool, you already had a show about that. But if they're making a movie about it, fine. And I'm just like, well, if they do that, like, at the end, they should have, like, Andy and his mom leaving the theater. I think that'd be a nice twist. So you know it's a movie. Like, you're not like, oh, that was Buzz Lightyear. Like, at the end, you have, like, Andy and his mom coming out of the movie and being like, maybe the actress who played, what's her name? She played the mother in Treasure Planet, the shockingly attractive mother. Let's get into that. Treasure Planet, not Treasure Island. Treasure Island is a different thing. Actually, no. They are one's an adaptation of the other. Hippopotamus. A Pokemon I've always wanted to use on a team. I use on my replay team because it seems like such a good Pokemon. It's ground. I like ground types. And also, I'd like to use it. Superpower! Yeah. But yeah, the mom and Andy are going to like come out of the movie. I think that's going to be a nice plot twist that they could do. And yeah. That's honestly, I think the movie's going to end. Like, I don't think it's... Oh, wait. I don't know how it's actually going to be a lot more than I thought. So yeah, I think it's going to be the plot twist of the movie. I think it's going to be like something that's going to be kept like the closest thing to a spoiler. So I don't... Because we know it's a fantasy movie, so I think it'd be cool if like the ending was Andy and the mom leaving. I think it'd be a good ending, because then people would understand the context and also function like a prequel or so. That being said, I hope I'm wrong, because recently I've had a tendency to predict movies. And I saw the Rocketeer. This is my favorite example of like the Rocketeer. He says something to Timothy Dalton about how like you don't have your stunt performer, and then I was like, Timothy Dalton's like, I do all my own stunts, and then he says I do all my own stunts. So I predicted it like right before it happened, which is great. Because I was able to predict the Rocketeer. If you have not seen the Rocketeer, you are missing out on some rather enjoyable scenes. That's my movie recommendation. I actually kind of want to rewatch it, but I have to rewatch Tron and Princess and the Frog before I move on to that. Odd thing to say, I was going to do a review of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I really was. And then I was like, I didn't care about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Sorry, I really did. Sorry, there's something like stuck in my throat. Narrow hippopotamus. Good turn. Oh, I'm kind of belching. And hiccuping. That doesn't feel good when you have these conversations for a while. The hippopotamus avoided the attack and is using crunch now. We can't even use zip cannon, so either this has to hit and do a shitload of damage, or do a shitload of damage. I hate hiccups. And you watch that Fantasy Purple episode where they cured Isabella's hiccups. So I find the ear is a hiccup, and that sounds much worse. I really need to get back into Fantasy Purple. I have not watched it at all. I think that's going to be my next binge show, but at the same time, it's like I really like Violet Evergarden right now. It is phenomenal. So I just want to say that I love Violet Evergarden right now. I'm 3 episodes in. It's great. So yeah. With that, this is going to end the episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I do apologize for me aching up. This was Regirock. Enjoy this next time as we go capture Regirock. I'm going to go hunt down some... At least get 3 of the mysterious things. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye-bye.